Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn bottom left side as the yellow English, we have LoueMT. Spawn top right side as a sign Ottoman, we have Baldimus, Maximus. When it comes to economic benefits, the Ottomans, rather than collecting up resources faster or in some sort of unique way, they decided to outright print units directly through their military schools. The English do have access to the cheaper farms, as well as increasing the farm gathering rate just by placing by a mill. Both these civilizations have some of the strongest economic benefits the entire game. And we do not see any early stone being collected on up, so the Ottoman player is not eyeing for an early military school. He may be eyeing for a secondary town center, if I'm guessing. Scouts moving around. If you take a look at the map, we got both deer populations pretty close to each other for the Ottoman player, since he's Islamic. Can't hunt. He should not be able to hunt the boar, or at least not collect it up. Council Hall going on up, which is a archer range, a ×2 archer range. For the British or the English, we do have the deer and boar also close to each other with some berries, but it's unlikely he will even even get any of these because it's not uncommon for the English just to go straight for farms. For the farms are just that good. Over here, there's the other deer deposit. We do have the twin minaret meteries being pulled on field. This does give you access to basically 4 villagers' food collection at a pretty high rate, so you get a very good solid base of food income throughout the entire game for 4 your villagers. And early, it does, of course, sort of way out. It collects not as great. It doesn't provide much benefit in the later game, but in the mid game and early game, just provides a good solid base of food income that is very hard to harass. Got quite a bit of wood being clicked on up, so he is probably eyeing for second town center. Got stone over here as well. He saw the fact there's no military school in the field, that's why he can only put a couple villagers on the council hall. He doesn't have to go for a fast feudal age. So he is going to build some longbowmen now. He's collecting out a significant amount of stone now, just to make sure he has a good ratio of wood to stone being collected on up. And there we go, he has enough stone to get his second town center out. He does go and pick off the sheep that's behind Science Scout there. And we do have Science Scout just harassing that longbowman, preventing him to push forward. You know, the longbowman could just ignore him, honestly. Additional towns have now been pulled out by English over here. He's only gone for a single longbowman. We got a Sipahi on the build queue. Looks like it is from a stable and not from a military school. The English is eyeing some food on the field. He is collecting quite a bit of wood here. And now we have another barracks being pulled on out. Another deer does go down there. The English is eyeing for spiral techniques as well. Got a longbowman here. May want to pull out some palings just to make sure it's less likely to get harassed. We do have just one Sipahi being defensive as well. Got a line of walls going up here, which help keep these deer safe away from Ottomans, among other things. Got a couple spearmen, more longbowmen being put on the field, and now going to push forward with a small force. Got a good number of sheep here. Then let's switch over to the Ottoman player so we can hear the vizier, and it's curious what vizier he's gone for. Based on the number of sheep there, he may have went for Anatolian Hills. He has like an Anatolian Hills, so give him 8 sheep and increase mining speed. Archers and spearmen of push way forward. Let's get a good quality on one of these villagers. Ottoman is not paying attention to losing a couple of these villagers to this force. May lose an additional one there. And 3 villagers do go down. Gonna take time to start torching down this mining camp. And maybe a good idea to pull out some palings since his longbowmen are just idle. Additional Sipahi now being pulled in the field. We talk about gold deposits on the map. We got 2 gold deposits very close to each other right here, and another one over here. So this may be a good spot for another town center. Over here, the English is a little bit spread out. Even taking out the boar now. A couple of these villagers took a couple hits. The boar is now being collected on up. Gold being collected over here. Gold not inside walls. This one's a little bit forward. And both of them have access to a large gold deposit near the trade post that's close to their town center. Mining camp is still being set ablaze. Let's find a couple hits on these villagers. He's trying to collect up wood on the far side of this lumber camp, in which he has a scout over here just to spot these villagers for him. As of this angle, these spearmen and archers would not be able to see these villagers. He does withdraw from the region, and I have to collect this wood instead. Sipahi and Scout will not be able to engage this. The spearmen will rip apart the Sipahi. We got additional Sipahi and now an Ottoman archer on the field as well. We have wheelbarrow and a mining technology for the English, while the Ottoman player does have wheelbarrow, wood, and mining. King's spouse going up, relatively fast castle being deployed out back here, which will act as a 3rd town center for the English. We don't have any. Well, we do have one mill on the field with a handful of farms around it. Sipahi and archers make the way forward. 6 military units versus 7. The Ottoman player has a large amount of food, just needs more gold. He's been doing. The English players did a good job of denying this gold deposit. He does have opportunity where he can go for a timing attack involving knights. Small timing opportunity. He's deploying out some man-at-arms. Right now he does have some feudal age man-at-arms. And he's eyeing for more man-at-arms. The English, of course, do have a unique technology to make his man-at-arms get +2/+2 armor, which is very, very significant. The head Imperial Army now going on up, which does provide him some free, siege weapons. Has he deployed any military schools at the moment? He has. Looks like they're both back here, both providing Sipahi. I am that curious of what the initial build time is going before this Magnell. This should provide at least like 100 resources per second. Usually a little bit more. English player's now pulling out some crossbows, which he's going to assume his opponent's going for a Lancer or Man-at-Arms. Good possibility he will go for Lancers. Man-at-Arms is more of a niche unit for most civilizations. Especially Man-at-Arms versus English Man-at-Arms. Your Man-at-Arms would generally be on the back foot. The best Man-at-Arms in the game, in my opinion, is probably the Holy Roman Empire. That's all for so much damage and make them a counter to even heavy, which makes them so they can fight reasonably versus their general counter, the Lancer/Knights. Keep now being employed on the field, trying to help keep this gold secure. Couple dead sheep here. Yeah, it looks like the mangonels perhaps being produced every 2 minutes, and mangonels do cost, base cost is 600, so hypothetically around 300 resources per minute, which is very significant, honestly. Let's see, he probably has gotten the additional military schools, so now he can get out up to 4 military schools. Right now, it looks like the English economy is doing quite well. It does have additional villagers thanks to the King's Palace. He has a sizable force on the field. His man-at-arms are just regular man-at-arms. Local doggo will go down. He doesn't have armor clad at the moment, or any blacksmith research for that matter. He is trying to claim up some relics. Yellow's picked up 1, 2 more on the way.
Foliende Hestes.
Evaşım sırası. Emrim ile behem meşşi asker. Evamiri nevvirud eylemek.
We do not have armor-clad, pierce damage,
Beni takip eyleyin.
more economic research, and a fortified outpost being pulled out right here. He just want to make sure he has a network of castles, also known for a spring gold. Might as well. Another vizier is not available. Most of the time people go for increased military school production. So at this point in time, he could get himself 10 free Janissaries. Does go for additional military school. Janissaries at this moment in time will probably not be that great. Janissaries are, of course, a good generalist unit, which excels at taking on cavalry. Local doggo getting some good bites here, but looks like the villager will go down to this wolf. Wolf has claimed a villager kill there, increasing the kill count for yellow up to 4. And this monk is actually receiving some bites there, and he is actually on the sacred side. I would assume that would be non-sacred side, but the essence engines always have a bit funny when it comes to the capturing radius. I can tell you that for sure in a couple years too, where it sometimes feels like capture radius like they are not on it, but they are on it, and sometimes it feels like they are on it, but they're not on it. We have some stone walls not being deployed out along the flanks. Yellow's already deployed his. Sign's not deploying his. And I wonder. Sorry, this is me getting a little bit curious. Nope, he doesn't. He may not be aware of those stone walls. He doesn't have vision of them currently, so. And now he sees it. I don't know why. That just seems. It's stupid, but yeah, funny to me. A couple attack things there. Yellow's man-arms do manage to break through. He may want to hold ground one of these. And now has been Ghost. Of course, has minimal health. It will greatly gain some health there. It'll be hard to torch that down, but this one's still not ghosted. More stone walls being put on the field. Sabahi find an engagement there on these man-arms. It may be a good idea to go for the fortitude to kill them off. I never really compared Sapahi to man-arms. Man-arms, let's assume they get up to 14 damage. Let's just say it's a more generalist variant, not the English variant, so 6/6 armor up to in the Sage. Sapahi has 16 damage, so versus that armor, basically 10 damage per swipe, versus, I suppose, a net damage of the armors will cancel them out. The net damage of 12. Attack speed of 1.38 versus attack speed 1.75, so more DPS for the... Actually, roughly a similar DPS to the man-arms with the higher damage of the Sabahi. One village does go down there, and I was trying to torch down that area. The man-at-arms has gone down. The man-at-arms does have decent health as well, so I suppose between the two, man-at-arms will still be cost-effective, but Sabahi is able to engage man-at-arms a bit more reasonably. That spear went down. More spear now coming forward. There's a couple of lancers now mixed on in. And I'm not sure what he's trying to do with these villagers. He's trying to rebuild those stone walls. He's going to lose some villagers. All the villagers have gone down. Man-at-arms will hack apart that Imam, and the spearman gets good damage down his Fahi. Spring Gold does take out one more. Maybe able to take out one more. Up hits another one. Morris now starting to engage. Doesn't have to lose the fortitude ability there. And a couple of these villagers will go down. One will continue building the stone walls there. Yellow's crossing the walls, but it's unsuccessful. This palisade gate is now receiving quite a bit of damage. Will soon be set ablaze. A good number of walls going on up, and now we do have a page up for the Ottoman player who's gone for the Istanbul Observatory, which increases the production speed benefits of the blacksmith and university up to 60%, greatly improving the value of his military schools and Mid Imperial Armory. You can also get up to 5. Mid Imperial Armory just applied Mangonel, so it's roughly about 1 minute 20 seconds. Each one's 600, so 600 divided by 4 is what, 160? No, 150. Will be 150 times that by 3, so 450. That's so the Hidden Imperial Army right now is providing 450 resources per second in value, while the military schools, here's a fresh supply, 50 seconds. Let's just round up to a nice easy 60 seconds, and so that's basically 160 resources each, times that by 5, which is about 800. But since it's a little bit shorter, let's just round up to 900. Now he's about getting about 1,400 resources free per second or per minute in form of military units, which is not bad. Got a handful of spring golds here since he knows against fighting against some Hidden Imperial Army. Spring golds will be a good item. Yellow's monk will go down. Yellow's putting up 4 relics. Berkshire Castle is being pulled out here. That'd be an excellent defensive position there. Additional stone walls here to protect it. Spring Gold's taking some pot shots there, and now he knows about the Berkshire Castle there with the arrows just raining on in. Got stone walls, wooden walls along the flank from both sides. Yellow has the entire area walled off. Cyan only has a small amount of walls here. And now he's cleaning up this gold deposit. Aim that one first. It's a bit more exposed. He has this one in his spear influence as well. He does have spear number of villagers. Does get small splash hits there. Got 4 Mangonels and a Great Bombard here. The Mangonels are very exposed right here. One does go down. Does find some sporadic hits there. Elite Spy pushing forward. We do not see any elite upgrades yet for the English just yet. Got some Janissaries now pulled on field as well. Has a good number of crossbows and longbows in the back line. One spring bolts do go down here. Another round of Mangonels are going down. 1 Mangonel remains. Great Bombard still alive at full health. Has increased attack speed thanks to a nearby mentor. He doesn't have anything to gauge now these elite Swahi. He can throw his ranged forces on top of these walls to increase their range. Elite Man of Arms will resist Janissary damage for a bit of time, but he's starting to get chemistry out. He may have trench guns research as well. Yes, he does. Soon the Janissaries will do about almost 830 damage per shot. Mangonel rolls a miss there. Great Bombard. Sweep forward. Berkshire Castle provides some good fire support. You can grab past gears inside the Berkshire Castle, get more range firepower. These longbowmen could go on top of the walls here to get increased, basically give them the same amount of range as well as more damage resistance to ranged forces. These get these longbowmen on top of the walls. These longbowmen starting to get overran by the elite Sipahi. He's running low on forces, trying to go for mass man arms. He's just letting the longbowmen die. He's not eyeing to go for longbowmen anymore. This tower will go down. Berkshire Castle's now being upgraded with cannon emplacement. Now I do got a Cyan Keep here as well. Imam does go down there. Let's see what Vizier he has at the moment. As all his Viziers selected, gone from his emergency Janissaries. And he also went for the Imam AoE healing. Janissaries now take time to repair up the Great Bombard, but does go down to the Spring Golds. Got a Great Bombard in place in there coming on this keep. And this wooden gate Not wooden gate. Stone gate is getting repaired on up now.
Neticeden memnunum.
Pekala inşa
Got some mills being
edilmiş.
pulled out over here. So it's surprised we see those mills around, those farms around the mills, not necessarily around, say, around this town center, which does have some storage capacity, make it a little bit safer. Multiple sacred sites have been captured on up. We got the English farming colony almost fully activated. Just need a bit more economic research. But does have enclosures.
Eyvah. Siz azimet edin.
Spearman up way forward. Got two great bombards here. Spearman does get some good shots there. Does have the great bombard in placement there on this keep gates. Great AoE damage. Berkshires cannons also firing as well. Science is getting ripped apart by all the AoE weapons. Pahi getting some great healing benefits for the nearby imams. What are the imams' healing effects stack? As not some hand candies. They're being streamed in one at a time. They need to just fall back past a couple wall sequence. He does go ahead and push forward some mana arms over here. They're up to 8 to 10 armor. He does go and delete some of his own stone walls there. Trying to rotate around to this, and we'll find these stone walls. When he uses the great bombars to clean that up, this fortified outpost will be obliterated. Springald's in a position where it could potentially snipe some siege weapons. Let's get a good volley there. Has to be careful not to get counter barrage. This wooden wall is going to get torched down. This wooden wall is still alive. More English Springald's not been forward in the field. He's starting to shoot down these stone walls. However, this land's not traversable. That was very poor positioning there, involving his Spahi, but it was good positioning there for his Janissaries now have a shooting gallery in front of them. And can use forward, he doesn't have access to counter these walls to pierce range and damage resist. Great bombards have been obliterated by the Springalds. Got a bombard here. And Cannoneers firing from the low ground. They do have more range than Janissaries, and they're both taking out those Janissaries on the high ground. Spearmen and Manus Arm just push way forward. Trying to heal those Spahi who are getting healed up by the Imams. Yell's holding on the line, has some good infantry for that. His 10 Cannoneers getting through great damage in this engagement. Villagers trying to charge way forward, trying to build through the walls here. Looks like the villagers are just getting routed by everything on top of the schematics. Nope, we don't see any ghosting there. Springald does go down there. Hand Cannoneers firing away. The villagers here will go down. More mana arms and hand Cannoneers for the English. Spahi has all been cleaned on up. English hand Cannoneers here in good numbers. He does not have chemistry yet, so they're doing 35 damage. The Janissaries are doing 28. Find some mana arms here. The Spahi there in good numbers. And looks like Spahi trying to now pick off some of these villagers. Very little gold is left on this deposit here. There's actually still a significant amount here, 2,684. And a good number of English villagers are going on down.
Yine azimet edeyim.
Spahi all go down there. Now got another round of stone walls going on up. Villagers ate that 600-pounder. Oh, there was a stone gate there that was attempted to be built. That was get cancelled. Keep now being built over here, so let's help them keep this area secure, I guess. There's farms everywhere.
Yeniçeriler hazır.
Great bombards hitting the stone gate. Man arms trying to push their way over there. And cannoneers may want eye for the walls. See this hand cannoneer up here does get increased plus 2 range. It takes 6% less range damage. They do have getting of them up there now. Does split them apart as well. Able to withstand a large amount of siege bombardment there. It does get some great fire support. The great gatehouse has been set ablaze. Battle rams are hitting the gatehouse. Spring Gulls trying to stop these battering rams. Man arms still streaming with forward. Bombard sort of dancing around right there. It's not a good spot. Hand cannoneers now no longer on the top of the wall. Hand cannoneers pushing way forward, trying to hit these forces there. Bombard finds a hit. And now sign for a quick outpost. May want to get us another line of stone walls there. The Ottoman player has plenty of resources stored on up. The English player has a lot less. Just went for a Mangonel research, I believe. And the Mangonels have increased rate of fire. More man-at-arms employed on out. Not sure what was just called.
Go to work at Donarita.
We do see a number of markets now pulling view. He does not have access to trade bags, so they are going to be just standard traders. Good splash damage there. So Sharon push forward, start torching it down. Find some good hits there. The Great Bombard does attack at a attack speed of 7.2. As the keep should go down. Yeah, keep those hand cannoneers split up. Last thing I want to do is just get them destroyed by a Great Bombard. He just trying to charge forward, trying to deal with these hand cannoneers, but of course hand cannoneers love to shoot everything. Now trying to eye for the bombard. The bombard will go down there. The keep has been saved. Spring Gulls hitting the battered rams, let's take them out. A number of villages are going down to the Sapahi. And we've got just more hand cannoneers between quad the English player. Over here we do have some battery rams just pushing forward, being pushed down by a handful of villagers. And his keep is now receiving fire once again. Does have another bombard here, which is affected by the network of citadels. Janissaries trying to defend the keep, and can usually make sure that focus the Janissaries, not the keep, and now the villagers are exposed. Men-arms making their advance, hand cannoneers in pursuit. Villagers just trying to run for their dear lives. Nope, they're going to just try to click with that stone. I got a number of elite Sapahi there. This should allow them to overrun those men-arms quite quickly. They may only use Fortitude ability. Their Fortitude ability only increases their damage received from melee weapons, not from range, so Fortitude ability would help them increase their attack speed. And receiving extra damage from man-arms is not really a big issue, I would say. Man-arms trying to hit these Sapahi now. Sapahi doing a good job of overrunning these Spring Gulls. Sapahi is starting to get hit significantly in the corner there. More Janissaries just being floated out. And now we do have the English player forcing back the Ottoman player. He has consumed quite a bit of his reserve resources, plenty of food and wood, good for Sipahi. In fact, take some archers out, but his archers' research is probably still just regular arch knight veteran archers. Man-at-arms escape through, trying to get some harassment on these villagers. These bannermen go down there. Man-at-arms are finding some villagers here, hacking them apart as well.
İhtiyaçlarım vardır.
And we'll find a good number of villagers here as well. Single crossbow trying to stop them. Assigned force here. Looks like he will win the fight, but it's going to be not a great victory. His man-at-arms still hacking apart a good number of these villagers. Both players down the similar number of villagers, 116 to 117. And now looks like the rest of these veterans are going to be cleaned on up over here. All the villagers are now dead, and the man-at-arms just chasing down Sipahi. Over here we do have these men-at-arms still being a bit of a problem.
Doğrultun. İleri. Atıp ileri sürecek.
Great Bombard does get a shot there. More Sipahi now engaged in the flanks. Baron's trying to break their way through, but having been in trouble. Great Bombard, one shot away from death. Great Bombard actually had 0 out of 420 health. Did I read that right? Yeah, just looked at the live stream and they actually said it's 0 health. So that may be a bug of some sort. I do not know. All depends how the damage is applied. Apply modifiers like that. You can, if there's 2, you can actually have units have 0 health as well, and then a 0 damage hit can actually kill them. Yellow's battery rams trying to move its way forward through some of these outposts. Science battery rams trying to body block Yellow's batting rams. Yellow's trying to forward more men-at-arms. Hand cannoneers from the back line for Yellow has not really been threatened all too much. Battery rams deployed on both sides. Spearman stops Sipahi. And more round of spearmen as well as men-at-arms being deployed on out.
Cümlesi tamam. Emrinizce hareket edin.
Battery rams trying to push way over here. Outpost starting to see some fire there. Bombards getting some good damage on those infantry forces to start advancing forward. Sipahi finding some of these units, starting to take them out as well. And these battery rams now trying to find and hit some keeps over here. Yellow's front line has disintegrated. Yellow sign has held the line. He makes one sit back, gets reinforcements, regroup, and deal with these battery rams. Thus, I got 3 great bombards now on the field, 4th one on the way, probably from the Mahid Imperial Armory. Yep, it is. Great bombards, our value is 1,300, 1,350. Baron's just ordered to go down the list of walls. He just wants all those walls gone. And now they're falling back from the villagers to his own stone gate.
Emin, devamı için.
His reserve of resources not that great. He has consumed all the gold inside the map as well. He could go for a handful of prayers just to get a little bit more gold income and not rely on his enclosures that keep getting annihilated by those bombards. Hanging out does roll a small hit there on those Sipahi. Now he's trying to clean up this wood right there. He must be a little bit desperate to get that wood. As right now, going for more spearmen rather than... I suppose he needs wood for spearmen. He has plenty of gold income from the farms, always a decent amount.
Hazır olun
Oh,
ejder.
and Cyan's trade caravan's getting hit severely by these man-at-arms, taking a good number of them out. I'm not sure how much he dropped by, but currently he has 35, which is a decent amount. Does get a hit there. These forces are pushing forward, trying to hit these great bombards. And those spring bolts do all go down. More magnetos starting to go on down.
Dikkat. Evamir için eder.
Those falling back, outposts let's go down.
Hoş bir sefer.
Outpost goes down.
Eva'yı terk edin.
Now I've got these man-at-arms trying to push up north, trying to hit the trade caravans once again. Population cap on both sides, to say the least. Couple of units are being picked on off. Got a decent amount of spearmen here, but these are crossbows and janissaries and netters. Spearmen getting annihilated by those great bombards here, and these man-at-arms are trying to push forward, trying to harass, but he's finding the Sipahi to stop them, and has a great bombard present here as well. Falls back to the imams there to get some good healing. Yellow's army has been disintegrating. He's trying to go for more spearmen, more man-at-arms, as well as now for some longbows. His economy's down to minimum. Of course, they got cleaned on up. He just needs more spring golds to engage these great bombards, and honestly, some magnetos wouldn't hurt. Those forces are just being annihilated. Man-arms or battery rams going to go on down. There's some bit repairs there. But the elite longbow on top of the high ground. They don't have all the blacksmith research. Now he's going for his final blacksmith research incendiary arrows, greatly improve the damage. And the extra range is really helping out those longbowmen and Berkshire Castle by its fire support. But it's there. It's trying to bombard these walls. If you had Line Guard Rangers, then they would be able to counterattack the Great Bombards for 1 damage each. Those units going to go down there. Spearmen trying to hit these batting rams. Science batting rams doing some good spotting there and just leading their way forward. And now some of these units get picked off by the Great Bombards, which is just 5 of them there. That is a large number of Great Bombards. Taking out a decent number of units there. Spy push way forward, we'll find some spearmen. Logbowman's getting some good damage on the Sipahi. And there is now a breach there. I think those villagers can ball that wood, so now the Sipahi are going to eye to raid some villagers. Longbowmen here in good numbers, picking off these Sipahi one at a time. Spearmen providing good front line as well. And these spring golds are slowly going down. Although spring golds have gone down there, battering ram's still here.
Dakik istima edin. Eva'nın eşyanız hazır olsun.
Sipahi there still pose a big threat. So we got 7 great bombards here. He has 8 on the field at the moment. That annihilated those man-at-arms. He needs horsemen, probably. Janissaries will stop the horsemen.
Sipahiyan her daim hazır. Takip et. Evamiri çelik usul et.
These horsemen are, or Spahi, moving around. Spearmen for the base of fort, they're going to get annihilated with the great bombards. Just here, 2 mid-large numbers. They do also have a measure nearby to have increased attack speed. Spearmen still pursue these forces.
Elin başım üstüne.
It's good damage to our longbowmen. Spahi do cleaned up over here.
Cümle eşya hazır.
Yeah, spearmen are being picked off one at a time. Longbow quick forward. And they can get annihilated by these great bombards once they focus fire. Janissaries move forward when the great bombards do go down to these spearmen goals. Got a builder trying to turn them up now. Spahi is being pushed on forward as well. Berkshire Castle now provides fire support. The Berkshire Castle can be tasked onto one of these great bombards itself. You can start putting some of these longbowmen up the high ground there. Their range will be up to 9, which will allow them to cover the majority of this region. 5 Spring Golds do get a good volley down the Great Bombard again, down to 0 health. They do 100 damage each. Yeah, they do 100 damage each, get resisted by 40 armor. So their damage should be divisible exactly, but that is probably just generally a bug. Berkshire Castle now seeing some fire there. Berkshire Castle will go down shortly to these great bombards. There are 5 of them remaining on the map. Berkshire Castle has gone down. More spearmen, more longbow just be streamed on in. Spearmen finding some good engagement there onto this party. Go for a good number of longbows as well. Got a good number of metros here as well. Imam's healing them up. Trying to stop his party from advancing to his base. He casts to make sure his villagers don't go down. He's going high for the spring gold. He'll probably he does not save the spring gold there. This other one goes down as well. I'm actually so surprised about that. More great bombards now pushing the way forward.
Çiz icra edin. Evamirini
Forces starting to get cleaned on up. Got your Janissaries find the back line there. Can hit in melee. Longbowman is probably quite nicely. These probably now contracting some villagers now. Janissaries going to go down and Yellow backs all the game. This is Anna Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.